increasing the horsepower with 40 horses. 40, that's a lot of mass if you ask me. Amazing how they fitted it inside the vehicle. When the sports car, like the Macan, are more focused on comfortable sports car criteria, how should I put it? It is a sports car, but it's comfortable. What is the Macan? Regardless, more comfort, a bit heavier, and then is when the horsepower really matters. And in this case, when you open the front door and pop up the hood, you will find Exclusive Powerkit or the performance package on the Macan Turbo. When you park the car with the performance package, almost nothing tells its added performance. That's not unique for the Macan. The story is the same for the legendary Porsche 911.
Baby, I've fallen for you and the way you make me feel. Don't need to pretend.
Left corner, yeah, it's not like driving my 992, definitely not, but remember this is a SUV vehicle. I can have my dog in the back. Well, not now, because that she would appreciate it. She is not into B-road drive, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would be a superb companion to have you with. Anyway, B-road drive, braking, yes. The Macan knows how to handle it, and into the, yeah, I would like to drive this car on the racetrack, crying out loud. Ooh, Porsche Macan Turbo Performance Pack B-Road, the SUV king of the B-Road.
I just assumed we were more than just friends, 'cause I felt the tension in the room.
When I received the specification of this car, I was excited. The reason is that except for the volcano grey metallic and the remote control heater, all other options are very visible on this vehicle. The 20-inch spider wheels, black sport exhaust pipes, electrical extended tow bar system and park assist front and rear. Interior package in black piano black finish, I really like that one, and heated seats in front. That's it, that's the only things that this car is equipped with. And embrace the standard option that the Turbo has with the Alcantara headlining, 14-way sport seats, Bose stereo. The Turbo has a lot of options included as standard. Take a look at the standard options when you overload your Macan. Perhaps the Turbo is a better option. Comfort. Keyword here, ladies and gentlemen, is comfort. Oh yes. Oh, it's not as comfy as the Cayenne. No, that's not the case. But nevertheless, it's a very comfortable car. And remember that the Macan is a bit sportier than the Cayenne, leaving the Cayenne as the king of the throne when it comes to off-roading. The Macan is the king of the road when it comes to sportiness. And passing a car is like, ooh, it's an easy task. It doesn't have the Manatino switch or whatever it's called on the Macan Turbo. The facelifted will definitely get that. Remember, this is the pre-facelifted first generation Macan. Ooh, but it do have the performance package, oh yes. I've been driving my 992 and a lot of Panameras lately, and yeah, I kind of miss all these old buttons. Perhaps I'm too old to drive a new modern Porsche, but I feel it's much easier to navigate when I have proper buttons to, you know, push. Please let me know in the comments below if I'm getting too old. But let's talk fuel efficiency, or perhaps we shouldn't, because remember the Cayenne Turbo that I have been driven, I could actually manage well around 8 liters for every 100 kilometers. That is not a chance with the Macan. The Macan Turbo with the performance pack, if I am extremely light on the throttle, I will do 10 liters for every 100 kilometers. And to be honest, 12 liters is, that's much easier to handle. And when I try to go with the 10 liters per every 100 kilometers, the speed will never extend 100 kilometers an hour. That's just how it is.
Let go, rain. It's not your song to sing no more. Goodbye, blame. Weights can't lift you up, but you can find a way to drop them.
Increasing the horsepower also put demands on the chassis. The PAS lowers the car 15 millimeters with the performance package, and if you have selected the air suspension, it lowers it 10 millimeters. Hopefully you have heard it all, my complaints about the Bose and Burmeister sound system. Well, that's when it's equipped in a sports car range from Porsche. But on the Macan and Panamera and Cayennes, they are so beautiful because we don't want the sports car to be equipped with sound dampening and soundproofing material to increase the weights. But the Macan is the prerequisites that car have to tick the option of Bose and Burmeister. That's what you need to do. You can really appreciate the music. And remember, if you have a turbo badge behind, then the Bose stereo, at least in Sweden, is standard. Traditionally, increasing horsepower increases speeds, increases the performance on the brakes as well. Plus 30 millimeters discs on the performance package, ending up at 390 millimeters, and red calipers with 6 piston. 50 Newton meter increases to 600 and 40 extra horsepower to 440. So what does that make? Well, push the Sport Plus button in the beautiful center console and we are off on the B roads. Braking into right corner, no problem with the extra adjustment Porsche has done with the braking. Ooh, and then heavy brake, left corner throttle, grip, 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 grip. The sounds, the V6, the 3.6 liter engine sounds so beautiful with the sport exhaust, a proper sport exhaust, not like my 992 that sounds awful. Ooh, into right corner, and yes, B roads, B roads, B roads. And I can just easily turn off this Sport Plus mode, coming into cruise mode in a perfect comfort with the Macan Turbo. This is the party piece, ladies and gentlemen. The shifts you can do with the Macan from being a sports car to a family car to the daily driver. That's the beauty of the Turbo GTS models in the 4-door range of Porsche. The Macan Turbo with the performance package gives you that extra thrust that perhaps creates the Macan an even more crispier sports car. Only 10% of the parts are shared with the Cayenne, and I guess the more parts are shared with the Audi A5. Regardless, this is a spectacular Porsche to drive, but if you're gonna go off-road, you need to look at its big brother, Cayenne.